Please help me welcome Carolyn Wesley, our new network manager.
Good morning. As Lee said, my name is Carolyn Wesley, and I'm so excited to be beginning my work with you as network manager for the Energy Action Network. And I want to thank Lee for setting the stage about the strengths of EIN and the stakes of the moment. But I want to spend a little more time talking about what it means that we are a network and how we can continue to build on that strength. First, despite the fact that this is the Energy Action Network, it's still feeling pretty 9 a.m. in here. And the caffeine maybe hasn't started to kick in, so I want to get you up and moving just a little bit so you can feel energized by the people here in the room with you. What I'm going to do is read a set of I statements. And if that statement is true of you, I want you to stand up. So, for example, if I would say, I am currently in the Champlain room at Champlain College, you would. Okay, you basically get it. A few people are sitting down, but. Okay, so now this is for real. If you feel like this statement applies to you, stand up or throw a hand up in the air. My work primarily relates to the electricity generation sector. My work primarily relates to the thermal sector. My work primarily relates to the transportation sector. I don't conform to outdated energy sector distinctions and instead choose to work from a total or comprehensive energy framework. Thank you. I represent a business or utility. I represent a nonprofit or philanthropy. I represent a local, state, or federal government or regional planning commission. I am a legislator. These next ones, leave it up to your own definition. This doesn't have to be necessarily your career, but if you identify, stand up. I am an advocate. I am an educator. I am an innovator. I am a staff or board member of the Energy Action Network. I am committed to achieving Vermont's 90% renewable by 2050 total energy commitment to significantly reducing Vermont's greenhouse gas emissions in ways that create a more just, thriving, and sustainable future for Vermonters. But stay standing for a minute. So the 12 or so of us who were standing just before this are not the Energy Action Network. You are the Energy Action Network. And now you can sit down. Thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully you're feeling a little more pumped. This is another way to look at the Energy Action Network. These are all of our Energy Action Network members, or some of them. Can't fit all 100 plus on a slide, as well as some of our public partners. The Energy Action Network exists because we know that no one innovation, policy, organization, or approach will get us to our critical energy and emissions reduction commitments. This is an all-hands-on-deck, multifaceted effort. We need the varied expertise, passion, and resources of everyone in this room and beyond. We need to keep growing our network. But we have to work in collaboration. I am keenly aware that I am new to this network in the last 3 weeks. I've had the opportunity to meet several of you over the last weeks, and it's clear that there's already a great deal of collaboration taking place between and among the network member organizations represented here today. But I believe we can continue to increase the effectiveness of our work together. We can improve the sharing of information among members about events, resources, and new ideas. We can increase communication between members, especially members who are not in the habit of working together. We can connect members to better leverage resources, recognizing that the needs of an individual or organization can sometimes be met by others in the network, and that leveraging and combining the assets and capacities of the member organizations can allow us to all punch above our individual weights. We can break down silos and build bridges across traditional divides within our network, and we can facilitate more collaboration between members that will lead us to innovate, identify solutions, and take the action that's so critically needed, as Lee framed and as Jared will continue to frame for us. This work will require the support and structure from the Energy Network staff, but will also require engagement from all of you as network members. You share a commitment to our mission, and you seek to forward that mission in all your work. As staff serving the network, our job is to act as a trusted resource for reliable information and a neutral convener for the diverse interests and perspectives of our network. We know that your time and capacity is limited, and so this summit is an opportunity for our network to focus our vision for action in the next year or two. The ideas and priorities we identify together today will drive the way we work together going forward. I want to thank you in advance for your full attention and participation today, and please know that I will be outlining more ways to connect and engage in the network going forward. I just want to take a brief moment to give you a sense of the arc of the day. You do all have agendas in your folders, and I would encourage you to take a look at them. We're going to start with several presentations that will set the context of where we are now and the challenges and opportunities that face us. Then we'll transition into presentation and moderated discussion of the 9 proposals that will help us meet our energy commitments. And finally, we'll close the day by reflecting on what we've learned, identifying priorities, and making commitments to move the work forward. With that, I would now like to invite EAN's Executive Director, Jared Duvall, to the stage.